heard me talk about, I make a bunch of food basically to last me throughout the week, Monday through Friday. But the question usually arises, and even the question in my mind, when I go towards the end of the week and I'm like, yo, I wonder if that meat is still good. At what point does it spoil? And so today I thought we'd go over basically what I have found to be true about how long you can actually keep cooked meat in the refrigerator and it still be good. Now, we're assuming that your refrigerator is keeping your meats and everything in it below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, or basically 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below. If you're above 40 degrees Fahrenheit, what I'm about to say goes completely out the window because it's not going to keep as long. But there's a link below that is going to go over the standard, basically, longevity of cooked food in general. But I personally took a look at it and I think that they're way off. And by way off, I mean like 2 days off. I will say this, that I feel that cooked chicken actually will expire a little bit sooner than cooked beef. I'm not sure exactly why, I just feel that poultry gets a little bit funky a little bit sooner than beef does. But I will go up to 4 to 5 days with cooked chicken. So if I cook it on Sunday, I want to make sure that it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, eaten by Friday at max. Typically Thursday is going to be when I'm going to push it to that limit. But chicken will last about 4 days, 4 to 5 days. Meat, on the other hand, will last up to 6. Beef, I'm talking about. Pork chops, about the same as beef as well. I don't know why. It just seems to last a little bit longer and doesn't get pungy or pungent or slimy. You'll know when meat is bad. You can smell the difference, that something's a little bit funky with that chicken. Now, cold cuts or deli meat, this spoils a little bit faster in my personal opinion and from experience. Ham keeps a little bit longer than turkey, but, sliced turkey meat from cold cuts or from the deli is only going to last you about 3 to 4 days max. You will notice that on each label that they put on your deli meat, they actually have a date that it was packed. This is pretty much the date at which it starts. So if it's packed on the 15th, you've got like 4 days to actually consume it. Now, that changes a little bit because there are lunch meats nowadays with lower sodium. The lower the sodium, the less long it's actually going to keep. Realize this, that sodium that they put in a lot of foods, and that includes lunch meat, is actually put in there to actually preserve it, to keep it fresher longer. They take sodium out, the longevity or the ability for that to stay fresh a longer time actually is reduced. But the good news is that you can now find deli meat that is lower sodium. With the health craze that's going on, Boar's Head makes a lot of different low sodium options, and this one right here is low sodium ham. They also make a low sodium turkey, low sodium chicken breast. Am I saying that lunch meat is a great option? Not really. Is whole food a lot better than lunch meat? I would say yes. It's going to have a lot less preservatives, and it's not going to make you retain as much water. It's also not going to have the phosphates that you're going to find in lunch meat. But in a pinch, is it cool? Absolutely. Everything in moderation. But there's a link below, like we're talking about, for you to go check out to see how long foods are supposed to last when they're in the fridge. Now, whatever it says, I would add a day, maybe even 2 in some cases, because it's saying like that hamburger will last for like 2 or 3 days. I'm like, no. I know from fact that it actually lasts 2 or 3 days longer than that. But yeah, so there you go. Lunch meat. Prepackaged meal. How long is it going to last? I would say keep it within that week, 5 days. Don't push it, or else you may get sick or not feel real great, and it may taste and smell a little bit funky. But don't be freaked out if your chicken's in there for 3 days. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely delish.